AI is transforming how insurers detect fraud. By 2025, it will enable real-time data analysis, pattern recognition, and automation. But challenges like data privacy and bias still stand in the way. To share their insights, we have here Hoseng Chia from Shift Technology and Rupa Malhotra of Zurich Insurance. Welcome, Rupa and Hoseng. So let's start with this. How will AI specifically improve real-time fraud detection in insurance?
I think what we are seeing now with AI is a shift from detection to prevention, moving from static rules-based system to dynamic learning-based models that can spot suspicious behaviors the moment it occurs. And I think for that, given that AI can analyze massive amount of structured and unstructured data, right from claims form to repair invoices to images and geolocation metadata and so on and so forth, including customer interaction histories as well. What AI models are helping now is detect a pattern across these different data forms, which in the past which were invisible to human analysts or legacy systems. So these algorithms can now identify these kind of inconsistencies that may exist. And also what we are saying is it's also helping us detect those subtle anomalies that may suggest organized fraud networks as well. One another example of where AI is also enabling is cross-policy pattern recognition within insurance policy. That means a potential fraud indicator identified in motor insurance can inform risk detection models in a health or home insurance policy as well. There is an evolution going also towards agentic AI, which I think is the next evolution, and we are already kind of seeing how that is taking the whole piece to a next level as well, where we are not only automating a single process, but you're automating the entire end-to-end process as well.
So we've been fighting fraud since day one of our company, and we've since expanded to other capabilities such as providing agentic AI claim solution to our customers. Specifically on AI fraud detection, I think our goal here is really for the better of the society, is to really to protect the honest policyholders and ensure that their claims, which are legitimate, gets paid out promptly and fairly. At the same time, as we know, the cost of goods and prices are increasing. So what we want to do is ensure that the premiums are affordable and kept at a fair rate year on year, right? So when we talk about fraud detection, what we want to do is to make sure that the claims loss ratio for insurers are manageable and sustainable, and in this way they protect their customers and honest policyholders.
So given this, how can insurers address data privacy risks while still adopting AI?
Yeah, I think AI and data privacy must evolve together. One can't advance responsibly without the other. And I think as insurers, we handle vast amount of personal information from identity and health data to your financial and behavioral insights as well. And with that comes tremendous responsibility to protect customers' privacy as well. At Zurich, we put responsible AI and data ethics at the core of our digital strategy, ensuring that every technology on AI that we deploy is designed to earn and maintain customer trust as well. And this is especially important in fraud detection, where automated systems can influence whether a claim is flagged or investigated as well. So I think it comes down to where our principles have been aligned, which is to think about transparency, very important for us to ensure the customer is aware about how their information is being used and applied. And I think we also, in this same process on when thinking about is we have to think about cybersecurity as well. So AI can only be trustworthy as the systems that protect it are. So as insurers, again, that's the other thing, that we are sensitive. We are a target to a lot of personal information that we hold, as I mentioned. So I think for us, cybersecurity is also one of the key area that we look at safeguarding our customer data and their trust as well.
So to begin with, insurers themselves, since the beginning of times, they are already collecting a lot of personal and private information. So when it comes to regulations around AI, there's nothing new per se, because the same set of data privacy standards would apply when it comes to managing and dealing with data security, right? Specifically, if you talk about AI governance and regulation, then there will be a new set of policies and approach as well how to deal with these set of new challenges in which we are already seeing a lot of companies internally setting up new compliance teams to address and tackle these issues.
I can imagine this may be a long process. So if you were to make a suggestion, what regulatory framework or frameworks are most critical for AI-driven fraud detection so we can focus on them?
Here in the region in APAC, we are seeing especially Singapore's AI Verify framework and Model AI governance framework. These are some excellent examples of how the Singapore government is encouraging trustworthy AI adoption while maintaining accountability. And we see some similar regulations coming in from Hong Kong's perspective. Again, one of our key markets, we see Privacy Commissioner and Digital Policy Office have issued AI governance and generative AI guidelines to promote the responsible and transparent use. And similarly, Australia has AI ethics principle, which is within the financial services space as well. And to that point, for global insurers like Zurich, we operate across multiple jurisdictions. And that diversity gives us that we need to design our AI systems to comply with local rules and regulations while upholding our own high standards that we have maintained around the matter on AI fairness, explainability, and data protection.
I think, like I mentioned previously, the same set of data privacy standards will apply to AI-driven type of solutions and adoptions. I think specifically, some of the most prominent ones will be ethics. How should be the AI be implemented and adopted into the operations? So like I mentioned, there's a lot of internal compliance teams and new processes that insurance companies are setting up, and Shift is constantly helping and supporting them in these type of conversations. So we work very closely with these new departments and processes, to make sure and prove and share openly that our models do not include any bias, do not include any ethical issues, while implementing our solution. So we need to make sure that we stay ahead and on top of the game.
Thank you so much for your time today, Hoseng and Rupa. Looking forward to having you both back on the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, those were Hoseng Chia, Senior Customer Success Manager at Shift Technology, and Rupa Malhotra, Head of Customer and Digital Asia Pacific at Zurich Insurance. For more news, visit insuranceasia.com.